pot, plastic bowl, henna, citrus juice, saran wrap, a white tooth comb, deep conditioner, gloves, scarf, a turban, plastic cap, hair ties, and time. What you want to do to prepare is you want to boil some water in your pot. You're going to open your package of henna, pour it in a bowl. And you're going to alternate between pouring your bowl of henna and your pot of hot water. And you're going to stir. And you're going to go back and forth just to make sure you're not using way too much water, because if you overdo the water, it'll be too mushy and it'll be dripping everywhere, all over your hair and all over your counter, creating a humongous mess. And this stuff is very messy. Also, I do use hot water, boiling water, because it allows me to use the henna immediately. I don't have to wait 8 hours for the dye content to release. And I pour some lemon juice also to help with the dye content to be released early. This is the henna afterwards. So I put it away and I let it sit for about 30 minutes. I take a shower, do my hair, put some gloves on, and detangle. And then I apply my henna. Make sure that when you shower and you shampoo, use a sulfate-free shampoo. You're going to section your hair into 4 sections and detangle. Section by section, you're going to apply the henna to the hair generously. You want to make sure you cover it very thoroughly, just so that you're getting every strand and that it's penetrating the shaft of every strand. And you're going to basically apply this as if you would like a perm or a relaxer. It's kind of like the same steps. I applied to my roots first, just to make sure I'm getting in there. And then when I finish the section, I then apply it to my ends to make sure. And then I tie it up and wrap it around on a little like bun, and I move on to the next section. And I forgot to mention that the reason why you want to keep your henna in a plastic bowl is because supposedly it reacts with metal. So you want to make sure your utensils and your bowls are plastic or glass, not metal. So that's why I say in the beginning, use a plastic bowl. And here I think I'm like Aliyah Baba or someone. Yeah, I'm just being silly while I create this big old mess. Once I'm done applying my henna, I wrap my hair in saran wrap to prevent dripping and to lock in the heat to open the cuticle so that it penetrates thoroughly. And then I put on a plastic cap followed by a headscarf and maybe even a turban for extra security. But here I'm just cleaning up because obviously this is a very messy, and you make sure you clean up quickly just so that you don't stain anything, because the stuff will stain and you'll have brownish, reddish countertops and stuff. So yeah. And I go to sleep, and this is what I look like 24 hours later. I had my scarf, I went to work like that, and I then washed it out with my sulfate-free shampoo. And you want to make sure, like I said, it's sulfate-free because the henna is penetrated to the shaft, but it does take about 48 hours for the henna to oxidize. So you don't want to like pull out all the henna, because then you're, pulling out all the nutrition that you just put in your hair. And by the way, you don't have to keep the henna on for 24 hours. I mean, that's just something I like to do. You can keep it, usually you're supposed to keep it in between like 4 and 8 hours, but I just leave mine on for 24 hours. I feel like my hair benefits better, or benefits more, from keeping it in that long, and that's why I do so. after I've rinsed out, I apply my deep conditioner. In this case, I decided to section my hair off. Usually I just like kind of apply my deep conditioner all over and just like keep applying it until I feel like it's fully saturated, but I wanted it to tangle, so I decided to section my hair off and add my deep conditioner. And I leave this deep conditioner in my hair for an additional 8 hours. After henna can be kind of drying just because it acts as if it's a protein treatment. So it doesn't necessarily dry my hair out really, but I don't know. I just like the extra moisture after a henna treatment. So I keep it in for an additional 8 hours. And here I just add Cream of Nature's Argan Oil Intensive Deep Treatment just because I like this conditioner. And here you can see like my hair color is like a lot reddish. My hair is naturally a brownish, auburn, goldish color, especially in the summertime. But it does add extra brown to my hair, or richness to my hair. Okay, so I put on the plastic cap and a scarf, and then I just go to bed. And you'll see me in the next 8 hours. This is me 8 hours later. I've completed my styling, and this is a wash and go. The thing that I like about henna is it does help define my curls a little bit more. It does give me a little bit more hang time. It does not change the texture of my hair or my curl pattern at all. That's what some people say it does, or it loosens their curls. It does not loosen my curls, but it does make it more defined, and it helps it to clump together better. So yeah, I'm really liking my wash and go. The scarf in the front is just to keep my edges slick. And as you may know from me mentioning in my previous videos, I'm no longer into going my hair black, but I have allowed my natural hair color to grow out for the last 6 months. And I have tried Cassia Abovada so I wouldn't get a dye release. Unfortunately, the Cassia doesn't condition my hair as well and as long as henna does. And the dye content for the henna that I got was a lot less than the normal dye content, so that's why it doesn't show up so much. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate you.